Welcome back to the session. Myself, Ramyasri, Assistant Professor in the CSE Department at Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. So, I'm going to discuss about the next topic, that is database users in the database management systems. So, what is database user and how they will interact with the databases and how many types the database users are classified? Let us see in this lecture. So now let us see what is database user. So before going to database users, I would like to tell what is the primary goal of the database system. So database system is used to store the information, large amount of information in, and also retrieve or extract the information as per the user required. That is the main goal of the database. And one more thing here, the people who work on the database can be categorized into two forms. Those are database users and database administrator. Then nothing but who interact with the system, who perform the operations on the database. Those are categorized into database users and the database administrator. And there are different users where they interact with the system in different ways. Now let us see what are the data, how many types of database users are there. So there are totally 5 types of database users. The first one is Navy user, second one is application programmers, third one is sophisticated users, and fourth one is specialized users, and fifth one is database administrator. So coming to here, first 4 are normal users and last one is a database administrator. So database administrator is also called as database user, and who also perform operations on the database. Nothing but not only users, administrators also comes under that database users. So all these 4 are normal, indirectly interact with the databases. Coming to DBA, directly interact with the database. Now let us see each and every user, how they interact with the database and how they are different from each other. Now let us see the first one, Navy users. So what is Navy user? So Navy users are unsophisticated users. So these unsophisticated users are nothing but who can interact with the database with existing, nothing but a permanent applications which are already exist. So here Navy users are unsophisticated, where interact with the system with already existing applications only. Suppose here existing applications I can tell as online library management system or ATM, nothing but an automatic teller machine. So online management system, nothing but any online management system. Next, ATMs are already developed applications. So here Navy users can interact with the system with the developed applications, simply performs operations on those applications. So nothing but here Navy users need not to know the aware or the presence of the database system. Suppose here I take the example as ATM machine. So the user want to interact with the ATM machine, the user should be authorized person and he should contain the ATM card. Once he have the card, when he insert the card and he will follow the step-by-step procedure to perform the operation of the ATM. It may be withdrawal or deposit, may be any kind of operation he can perform on the ATM if he is authorized user. And whatever the operations he doing in the ATM machine, he will be unaware about the who is maintaining and who is totally controlling what coding will be done. The total information will be unknown to the Navy user because he is using only already existing applications and performing the operations. So that is Navy user. And whatever the operations performed by the Navy users, those will affect the system only limited amount or precise amount. Nothing but the operations which are performed by the Navy users will not affect the entire database. It will affect only part of the database. Suppose previously I explained ATM machine. When I take the ATM machine, whatever the operation the Navy users performed on the ATM machine, he can update whatever operation that affect only on his 1 or 2 accounts, not the entire database. Nothing but here finally Navy user unsophisticated users who interact with the system with the existing applications only. Now the next one, that is called as application programmers. So what is application programmers? So here application programmers are also can interact with the database only by writing applications. The applications programming can be in any language. It can be C, C++, Java, it may be any languages. By through that applications only they can interact with the database. How they can interact with the database? With the application. Because these are the computer professionals who interact with the database through DML commands. What is DML commands? Data manipulation commands. These data manipulation commands we cannot give directly by the application programmers. They need to write the application programs. In those application programs, they need to embed these DML commands inside it. Then only it can able to extract the data from the database. So before going to pose a query to the database in the application program, the Java, it may be C Sharp, it may be anything. First, the user should create the connection object with the database. But they made to use a JDBC or a ODBC connection with the database. After creating the connection object, then the user is need to write the DML statement what he want to extract from the database. So immediately the data will be transferred to the server. The server will give back to the database. The database will provide the response back to the server. The server will in turn provide response back to the user who writes the application program. In that way, the application programmer can interact with the database. So simply by writing DML, it is not possible. In the application programmer, in the application programs, he or she should embed the DML commands. Then only they can interact with the database. Next one, sophisticated users. So these sophisticated users interact with the database systems without writing application programs. So here, without writing the programs, these users interact with the databases. How they interact? These sophisticated users will place or pose a query by using the database query language. Nothing but by using database query language, the sophisticated user can interact with the system. And once, as soon as the query will be posed by this user, the query will be transferred to the query processor, and the query processor duty is to convert the DML statements into low-level instructions that can be understood by the storage manager. So here, the totally interaction done by using query language, and as soon as the user write the query, it is given to query processor. The query processor duty is to convert DML, data manipulation, it may be any type of command, into low level instructions. Whatever the commands we write in the DML are high level instructions, because user can understand only high level data, and in order to understand internal representation, here everywhere we require the processor. So here we require a query processor to convert the DML statement into low level instructions, where it will be understood by the storage manager efficiently, and later that will be stored in the disk storage. And later on the data will be given back to the user. So this is the way how sophisticated users interact with the databases. Next one, specialized users. So these specialized users are also called as sophisticated users, and these people should write the specialized database applications where that do not fit in the traditional data processing system, because in the tradition, whatever the data it contains, nothing but a specialized user in the database application. It contains the information about expert systems, knowledge based systems. Those contains a complex data types, where which includes audio type of data and graphic type of data. Such audio and the graphic type of data cannot be able to fit in the normal traditional processing system. So in order to maintain such, it will be used by the sophisticated specialized database applications. So it will be handled by using specialized users. The next one, last user, that is database administrator. So here database administrator is also a database user, because who can interact with the system. But compared to remaining users, the database administrator having the who is a person having the central control about the control on the database is called as a database administrator. A person having the central control over the system is called database administrator, and he can have the all the authorities and responsible nothing but whatever operations and manipulations he can perform on the database without any permission. Here DBA does not require any privileges to perform the task, but normal database users should require a privileges from the DBA in order to perform, whereas DBA can he's having the whole and sole control, so he can perform any type of operation on the databases. Now let us see what are the features and the functions of database administrator. So first one is creating the schema. So already I told what is DDL. So DDL is nothing but a creating schema, creating the tables, that is done only by using database administrator. So he is a whole and sole responsible for creating the schema. And next one, changing the schema. Nothing but once after creating the table, if you want to make any changes, it can be done very efficiently by using the DBA itself. The next one, specifying integrity constraint. So this integrity constraint is nothing but a suppose we are having the data in the database, and after some time I want to give some constraint, which is constraint. I want to apply some constraint already data present in the database. After some days, I want to post the my bank account is having some 1,000 rupees. So when my account is having less than 1,000 rupees, so I need to give the penalty of 25 rupees per day if he's below 1,000 rupees. Such type of constraints we can able to give very efficiently by using database administrator. And this integrity constraint plays a major role in maintaining the database, and it will be managed very efficiently by using DBA. Next one, granting the permissions to the user. Whereas database administrator does not require any permissions to perform the operations, but he is the responsible to give the permissions to the other users to perform the operations. So he will be restricted, nothing but this DBA will be restricted to the other people. Will pose the restrictions on the other people to perform only certain kind of operations on the databases by posing the permissions. And he not only grant the permission, and he can take back the permissions from the user by using revoke operation. And next one, monitoring performance and responding to changes. So he will every day to day, he will performing the performance of database system, and any changes will be reflecting, immediately get back to it and update as soon as possible. And finally, the total data backup will be maintained by using functions of the database administrator. So here are the totally 5 types of database users. First one is Navy. Second one is application programmer. Third one is sophisticated. Fourth one is specialized. Navy will be directly interacting with the database. Application programs, through application programs they will interact. Sophisticated, through query language they will interact. Specialized user, through specialized database applications they will interact with the database. And DBA will be whole and sole responsible to control the database and perform any type of the operations. So this is about the database users.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.